Tonight we unpack a single seismic moment, the one where a franchise lifer looked straight at the camera and rewrote the narrative about her team, her teammate, and the entire landscape of the game. Kelsey Mitchell isn't a new name to Fever followers. She's been the heartbeat through the worst of it, the seasons where wins were rare and hope had to be manufactured. She was the constant in a franchise that, for years, drifted on the margins. Then the franchise changed. Smart draft choices, the arrival of young pillars like Lexi Hull and Aaliyah Boston, and finally, the arrival of a figure who reoriented everything, Caitlin Clark. Clark's entrance didn't just alter the Fever's box scores. It shifted the spotlight, brought primetime coverage, and opened doors that had long been shut. But here's the part that makes this story electrifying. The veteran who carried Indiana through dark times didn't resent it. She celebrated it. In a conversation that was equal parts candid and quietly powerful, Mitchell did something rare. She acknowledged what every headline has been hinting at, that the team's new reality, sold-out arenas, a national audience, another kind of pressure, started with more than one person. It began with a foundation laid by those who stuck around. She called Clark a friend, not a rival, not a threat, a friend. In professional sports, that word matters. It signals trust, it signals cohesion, and it signals a locker room where talent elevates everyone, not just itself. That chemistry is the reason the Fever made the playoffs 2 years running. It's why fans who once rolled their eyes now tune in every night. With Mitchell's scoring, Boston's inside dominance, Hull's grit, and Clark's transcendent star power, the Fever have assembled what could be called a modern blueprint for a dynasty. But Mitchell didn't merely sing Clark's praises. She reminded everyone that she earned the right to stand there and say it. She was the engine when the franchise stalled. She dragged the team through seasons where 5 wins felt like survival. Her endorsement matters because she's lived both sides of the narrative. That lack of jealousy, that absence of bitterness, makes Mitchell's words land heavier. She didn't give a polished PR line. She gave the kind of real, lived-in reflection only someone who's been through it could deliver. It wasn't surrender. It was balance. It was leadership. Take the small things that became big news, a lighthearted tweet about a fine. To outside pundits, it was clickbait. Inside the Fever, it was a joke, and Mitchell's telling of it revealed something crucial. Clark's public image isn't the whole story. Teammates see a person who brings humor, humility, and the kind of energy that builds a culture. And culture is what Mitchell values most. She's even hinted she'd consider a pay sacrifice to keep this core intact. In an era where every player fights for their market value, such a statement signals something almost revolutionary. A commitment to a shared project bigger than individual contracts. Make no mistake, the Fever aren't just a feel-good story. They are a problem for the rest of the league. Not because of headlines, but because of a rare fusion. Elite talent plus true chemistry plus veteran credibility. That's how dynasties are born. And yet, behind the headlines, Mitchell's voice also forces the conversation toward fairness. She reminded the audience that before Clark's arrival, she was the one keeping the lights on. Recognition finally followed. An MVP finalist nod, praise from peers, and the growth every athlete dreams about. Her message is simple. Celebrate the new star, but don't erase the past. Respect the road that made the present possible. That's not nostalgia, it's context. And in a league where narratives can be cheap and cagey, context is everything. So what are we witnessing? A friendly alliance between a veteran and a global superstar? The early breath of a rivalry, mature and respectful? Or something larger? The moment the WNBA redefines how stars coexist and how teams build legacies? Maybe all three. Kelsey Mitchell's words were more than compliments. They were a declaration. Cohesion wins, humility endures, and legacy is built in seasons of struggle as much as in nights of glory. Indiana's transformation wasn't overnight. It was patiently, intentionally assembled. And now, with Clark lighting the sky, Mitchell stands ready to keep helping shape the view.